Well, I just want to start out, by saying that, really impressed with what Bronco Mendenhall is doing here at Virginia, and I've been in year 2 over there, and he's developing a really fine, really good football team over there. Physical, tough football team, and the foundation of that I saw in film all week long is real, and so I have a real appreciation for what he's getting accomplished here at Virginia. He's a first-class guy, and it's a first-class program. I'm proud of our team, proud of our kids. Came out here today with a real mission and a real glue and a real love for each other. That's why I love this team. It's special. Resilient group of guys that believe in each other. We're improving. We were able today to put up some pretty good numbers here. We were pretty good with the ball here on our first drives, mixing it up pretty good, going for it on 4th down, throwing the ball on 4th down, doing the things we need to do to keep them off pace. We rushed for 230-something yards, threw for 270-something yards, had over 500 yards of offense. First time ever in the ACC, BC scored over 40 points back-to-back weeks. First time we've gone over 500 yards in BC since 2009, 6? Not an ACC game. So some good things are starting to happen. We're still a young football team. We're still a developing football team. But as I said, good things are happening right now. And both sides of the ball in special teams. Defense, we're able to hold them to sub 100 yards rushing, held them to low 200s, I believe it was, in total offense. I thought it was a great team win. I thought I give all the credit to our players. I thought they, all 3 phases, played really, really hard, and they've prepared hard, and they've done that all week, all year. And, we felt one thing that we felt was a great advantage for us, that we've been through the grinder now. We have played some of the best football teams in the country this season, and we've done it while losing some of our very finest players. And we stuck together, and we kept believing in each other, and that's what makes me so proud of these guys. And so we felt that the quality of people that we have played at some point would pay a dividend for us. And that wasn't an illusion. That was real. 3 top 20 teams and, all the other deal that went along with it. And along the way, you could see some really great things. And they didn't always come together all at the right time, and we all know that, but you could see it, and I kept saying that. Now you're starting to see that. Is the growth period, is all that stuff over? No, we're paper thin. We've got to stay healthy right now. We've got some guys playing in key positions that are still learning. And so, you have a tendency to ride a roller coaster. But for the last 2 weeks, specifically this game right now, I thought we played at a very, very high level. And I think you can clearly see the growth, see the potential and the brightness of the future of our football program, of which is why I'm so, so proud and excited of our guys. That's not deniable, okay? So that's a nice little window. Does it always go exactly the way you want? No. But we got the makings of a really good program here right now, and I think a lot of people got a chance to witness that firsthand. Any questions?
Let's talk about the 2 wide receivers and the 2 big chunk plays on a jet sweep and a flanker screen.
Yeah. I mean, they were huge plays, Thaddeus and Kobe. These are things that we do all the time. We run those jets. We probably should have run a couple more jets today, to be honest with you, because they were really pounding it in the middle on us a little bit. And we hit a jailbreak, a slip screen, a Kobe, and a critical 3rd down when we knew they were going to bring some pressure on us. And we got to do a little bit more of that too, and these are the things that we're trying to continue to develop, as we go. So those were 2 huge chunk deals. And we've got some speed and some athleticism, obviously, as we've recruited well here with that, and we got to start to be able to continue to grow that a little bit more.
Do you think, based on last week, that they were going to really key on Dylan, and that opened things up maybe for Anthony to be able to do more stuff than they'd shown?
Yeah, I mean, I think we want to do that, we want to spread the ball around, to put more pressure on these defenses. We want to be able to attack them 53 1/3, with a run game inside, semi-outside, and wide. And then we want to be able to have our play actions, and then we want to be able to press the ball down the field. We took a couple of shots down the field that we didn't connect. We connected on a couple, and we want to continue to use our specials. We threw a flea flicker to Mike Walker, to AJ, back to Anthony, to Mike Walker down the field. You know, we had a critical fourth down where we went empty and tried to get matched up with the back on the blitz, you know, but we ended up dumping it off to Tom Sweeney, you know. So we've done a bunch of this stuff now over the last couple of weeks, and we're going to continue to play that way, which I think will make it harder and harder for people with the strength of our run game.
And Kurt, he's been pretty steady. This was the first game that looked like late last season when he kind of got so much pressure and was running around so much. He kind of got happy feet. Was that kind of a goal for you guys?
Well, we felt like he was a really fine thrower. I mean, he's a good player, and, you know, we wanted to disrupt him. You know, we tried to do it with a lot of four-man rush. You know, we brought a little bit more than four-man rush once in a while, but we wanted to do it that way. You know, we still don't have really Harold. Harold played very minimal snaps. He's not healthy yet, you know, so we wanted to make him go the long, hard way. We're also playing a lot more coverage than we've ever played here at BC right now. We're learning how to play coverage. So what happens, there was a lot of coverage pressures, if you will, going on, but there was nowhere to go with the ball. And so that was our goal, to mix it up a little bit. I thought, you know, we had to play well in the back end. I thought we played really well in the back end. Our biggest issue is, you know, we're paper thin, especially in those linebacker areas, and we get gassed. And towards the end, you can see us. We're a little fatigued, missing some tackles at the end, and it's really fatigue because we just don't have the substitutions. We're trying to redevelop a couple more people so we can sub a little bit more, but we're down 3 of them, so that's problematic.
How nice does that make 24-0 lead?
It was great to come out early, you know, and you know, I thought we had a chance to get one more in there before the half, you know, but it was great to do that, and just, you know, I thought Anthony did a really great job of distributing the ball and also ran the ball well. We didn't run him too much today because he was hurt, but you know, he had to run a little bit, and he did a fabulous job with it. You know, we'd like to really bring back the quarterback run game a little bit more here, depending on how healthy he is. You know, he's had, you know, a couple issues with his shoulder, and last week, you know, got knocked out of the game. So, you know, hopefully he looks good and feels good right now. That's a great thing. This might be another week where maybe he can practice the whole week and feel healthy.
It seemed like the third play of the game, that 3rd and 5, where you ran for 15 yards,
yeah,
kind of put the Virginia defense on notice that you can't leave this guy alone either.
Right. I think that's accurate. I think that was a big play, and I think, you know, he's a good runner. He's a strong runner, and he's really gaining confidence doing that right now. Yeah.
We'll go next to Julie and then over to Sonny.
A couple weeks ago, obviously, you said after the game it will be beautiful. You got a bunch of reactions from a bunch of different places. But I was just curious, in the 2 weeks since then, how have you seen the team kind of respond? Because you played 2 of your best games consecutively in a while.
Yeah, I don't know anything about I don't even remember I said that, but that's accurately how I feel. I feel that there was a lot of good things brewing, you know, and somebody said, well, how does the team feel? Well, the team feels great because they watch the video. I mean, when they watch the video, you can validate, you know, the video doesn't lie. And so the team has been great. And all this does over the last couple of weeks is build that confidence, you know. You know, you're able to bear some fruit from the foundation that you lay, and everybody needs to have a little fruit, right? I mean, you got to get some validation for your hard work at some point in time. It's just human nature. And, you know, by the nature of our schedule, we didn't really have a great opportunity at that early. You know, we didn't have those big lead-in games like some people had early, you know, and, you know, where you can really develop momentum and confidence, you know, and you know, but we got another kick from that in a weird kind of way because we also got kind of tough and leathered up in that process. But I think we're starting the hard way, you know, to bear some fruit and gain some confidence, and that's critically important. And hopefully we can still continue to do that. Keep in mind, we still have a freshman at the center and a freshman at the quarterback and a freshman at the tailback, you know, and there's still a process there, but I'm sure jacked up to be a part of that process right now.
The efficiency of the offense in the first quarter in particular, especially on third down, AB made one that
Yep.
probably changes the complexion of the game.
Yes.
How much more confident do you see them now than, say, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago?
I mean, tons, you know, Julian. I mean, it's tons. You can see it. You know, like Kobe made, I think it was Kobe who made that catch behind his back. And, I mean, you know, Mike over the top and Jeff. And I just think that, you know, Anthony, everybody's grooving in a little bit, you know. That was a rough start there, man, when we had to break in a young freshman at center, never played center before. All that stuff was rough and against the level. But, you know, that water's finding itself right now and now gaining confidence. And so, and you know, and our mindset now is as we go to do the things we're doing, right? We're pretty aggressive for us and pretty wide open for us, you know, in our world. And I think that's helping right now because we're gaining more experience and more confidence.
Steve, you've been on the other side of games like this with large point margins during your time at BC. Now, you know, to have this largest point margin you've had in any ACC play, you know, what does that mean for your team to not only win, but win big like this?
I mean, I think it's a confidence-building thing. I think probably outside forces sometimes look at those things harder than the players do. I mean, players don't want to take a beating, that's for sure. But in the same breath, I think sometimes it's how it goes. You know, it's how that went. Sometimes can be a little, you know, different. You know, it feels good to be down the back end of that game with that score the way it was. I'm not going to lie to you, that feels great, you know, and I've been there before on the other side of it, and, you know, these things can happen in our conference. I used the example last year, I'll say it again. Louisville put 62 on Florida State last year. By the end of the year, 62 points. I think I'm right when I said that. By the end of the year, Florida State had beat Michigan in their bowl game, and Florida State was considered to be the front runner for another repeat going back to the national championship. We play. I know everybody gets tired of me hearing me saying this, but you know why I keep saying it? Because I don't think everybody really truly gets it. I just don't. That we play in the best conference in college football, and we play on the toughest side of it. And that's just a fact. And there are some powerful teams in this conference right now that can put it on you pretty good. I mean, they're explosive, you know, and everything's not the same. Every conference isn't the same. It's just not the way it is. I've been in another conference when it was at its pinnacle. And it's a grinder each week. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I see, you know, what happened today for Bronco. But Bronco's done a fabulous job here, man. I can watch it on the tape. But today, it was our day today. And in his process of building his program right now, you know, you'll take those things and you'll take them and you'll grow from those things. You know, and as we all know, I've been there as well. I mean, the first couple of years we didn't have a lot of that. Then we had it in year 3 and a splattering of it last year. But, you know, it's an explosive conference with great teams and great players. And so, you know, sometimes that margin's not quite what everybody thinks it is. And it goes your way a little bit. And so I'm just happy to be in a situation where I have a team that is enjoying this win right now, enjoying the camaraderie and the love of a team and feeling good about what they got done and have a lot of energy and a lot of excitement about getting ready on a short week to play Florida State at home. You know, on a Friday night, we're going to turn this thing around right now. Our Monday is going to be our Tuesday now, and it's going to be the biggest mad dash our coaches have had. Same for Florida State, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. It's going to be a heck of a night, and we're all excited about it. Tremendous challenge for us. I mean, they're one of the big dogs in our conference. We're going to get to play one of the big dogs at home, so we're excited as heck about that. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to take a final
Thanks,
question.
Steve just answered what I was going to ask, but just talk about bringing these 2 road games back to Heights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get this same kind of energy you got on the road when you bring it home.
Excited as heck to be home with our fans. I hope we have a great ability to fill our stadium and create a frenzied atmosphere and environment. We've got, you know, great supporters at Boston College, and just really excited to play that Friday night game at home this week, you know, and really jacked up about it. But make no mistake about it, we got a tremendous, huge challenge in front of us right now, and we know that we've got to have a great week of practice and a short turnaround. So I'm kind of anxious to get in the locker room, kind of take a shower, get on a plane. I'm going to grade the tape myself on the plane. I'm going to get home and land, and I'm honestly going to get started on Florida State right now. And I told the team in there the same thing. We got a bye week finally after next week, so we'll have been after week 9. We'll have a bye week, so we'll have plenty of time for that nonsense. Right now, we've got the last 100 meters in front of us between today and Friday, and every coach and every player has got to sprint the 100 meters right now.